Hello everyone, welcome to Hiking with Steve. Today we are taking a short hike through the Lava River Cave in the Newberry National Volcanic Monument. Lava River Cave is located approximately 12 miles south of Bend on Highway 97. It's open from mid-May to mid-September. The trail is approximately 2.2 miles round trip from the parking lot to the end of the trail within the cave. The cave's entrance appears as a large hole in the ground. At the mouth, the trail drops suddenly over volcanic rocks bridged by stairs, bringing you to the floor of a large, cool chamber. The piles of volcanic rock you see in the corridor fell from the roof and sides. Each year, the action of ice freezing in the cracks pry a few rocks loose. Since most freezing occurs near the entrance, most rocks have fallen there. The stairs lead upward from the collapsed corridor to the main section of the tunnel. The ceiling of volcanic rock reaches 58 feet above the floor, and the cave is 50 feet wide. If you listen, conversations echo in far recesses, and voices return into the darkness, giving the hall its unique name. Notice remnants of the once molten lava clinging to the tunnel walls. The lava flowed through the tube with varying currents, much as a river has currents. In this case, however, the currents left deposits. These appear as slaggy crusts and rounded overhanging shelves. In other locations, the walls are etched with lateral markings showing the varying levels of old volcanic flows. Near the end of this hall, the 1,500-foot post marks the overhead passage of Highway 97. The highway is 80 feet above the cave floor. The River Cave's entrance has two ecosystems. The first is a large plant community of ponderosa pine and bitterbrush. This community is characterized by a warm, dry climate. Summers are warm and sunny, while winters are cold and relatively dry. Ponderosa pine is the largest member of this community, with bitterbrush, manzanita, and snowbrush making up part of the remainder. The other community is a micro-ecosystem caused by the cool air at the mouth of the cave. When cool cave air mixes with the moist, warm air from the outside, condensation occurs, providing moist conditions. This provides ideal conditions for plants such as false salmon seal, roses, strawberry, raspberry, and wax currant. Lava River Cave extends in two directions from the entrance. The main tube is the longest known intact lava tube in Oregon. It trends in a northwesterly direction for about 6,000 feet with a gradual downslope toward the Deschutes River. The southeasterly extension of the cave is about 1,560 feet long. This section is closed to the public due to loose and dangerous rocks, as well as to provide undisturbed habitat for the wildlife that rely on the cave ecosystem. The location of Lava River Cave in Central Oregon places it at the confluence of three geographic areas: the Northern Great Basin, the Southern Columbia Plateau, and the Cascade Range. Euro-American exploration of the Lava River Cave can be traced back to 1889. It was first known as Dillman Cave, named after Leander Dillman, who discovered it while hunting. Dillman was a local stockman and trapper who lived nearby and used the cave's year-round 42-degree temperature as a natural refrigerator to cool his venison. The ceiling in this area dips to approximately 5.5 feet. When most of the lava drained out, hot gases were trapped in the interior of the tube. These gases reheated the lining of the cave walls and ceilings, causing the volcanic rock to remelt. This remelting formed a particularly shiny, glazed form of lava, resembling slumped gray toffee coating the tubed walls. Where the tube begins to narrow, lava shelves extend across the width of the tunnel. Here, two tubes are found for 95 feet with intermittent connecting passages. The lava flowed in both tubes. As the lava fell, the flowed surface again roofed over, forming a second smaller tube within the larger main tube, a cave inside a cave. In other areas of the tube, volcanic stalactites occur. These lava sickles are found in two forms: hollow cylindrically shaped straws formed by escaping gases, and the cone-shaped drip pendants formed by remelted lava dripping from the ceilings and walls. For 32 years, the cave was known as Dillman's Cave, but in 1921, Dillman was convicted of a crime and the cave's name was changed to Lava River Cave. The name is derived from a geologist's study of the cave in 1923. Ira A. Williams called the cave Lava River Tunnel. His works also provided us with the first known map of the cave. Sand covers part of the cave floor. Where did it come from? Years ago, people thought an ancient river flowed through the cave, thus the name Lava River Cave. Actually, water did carry sand into the cave, but drop by drop, not as a river. Rain and melting snow carried volcanic ash down through the cracks and openings of the lava flow and dripped from the ceiling. The constant dripping of water has carved a garden of spires and pinnacles in the sand. In 1926, possibly due to Williams' writings on the beauty of the area being threatened by logging operations, Chevillion-Hickson Lumber Company deeded 22.5 acres of land surrounding the entrance to the state of Oregon for a state park. In 1981, the Forest Service acquired the cave as a recreation site in a land exchange. The Deschutes National Forest managed Newberry National Volcanic Monument. At the end of the cave, the amount of sand increases. Approximately 310 feet from the end, sand reaches all the way to the ceiling. In the 1930s, 2 men dug out this last portion. They were curious about how far the cave went beyond the sand barrier. The cave is thought to continue on, but how much further is not known. It is blocked by a sand plug. The size of the plug cannot be determined. It is dead silent down here. Leave nothing but footprints, take nothing but pictures, kill nothing but time. Thank you for coming on this hike with me today. Don't forget to get outside.